Hey there! Leonardo MomentoZero. This is one of my personal pens. I've had this one for quite a while. Pretty much the moment they came out, I had this. This was sent to me by Salvatore, who makes them. I like the MomentoZero pens and I like Leonardo. I like Leonardo because the pens are relatively affordable. Especially if you consider they are handmade in Italy. Sometimes pens coming out of Italy are suddenly $1,000, and I don't really understand why. These are relatively affordable, as always, relatively speaking, but as fountain pens go, not terrible. This is one I liked best. Salvatore sent me a celluloid and an acrylic, and I actually like the acrylic model best. Now, the acrylic models do not have the piston filler, they do not have the gold nib. You can upgrade to a gold nib, but I have the steel nib on this, and I'm very happy with my steel nib. Now, the reason I love this particular model so much is the material. It's an acrylic. It's not a fancy celluloid. But just look at how pretty that acrylic is. It always reminds me of a Van Gogh painting. I said Van Gogh, but as a Dutch person I will also say Van Gogh, but it sounds like you're sneezing. It's actually the correct pronunciation though. I think it is beautiful. It captures the light wonderfully, and these swirls are just superb. I love it. I really, really love it. It's also a very comfortable size, especially when posted. I love using this. I'm not a huge fan visually of this section, but it works. It's very comfortable. I can't say anything else but that. A beautiful size, very comfortable, light, very good for extended writing sessions. And this works. This is a pen I take to work. It is not too gaudy. It is not ridiculously oversized. It won't draw any attention. It's just a pen, and it's kind of pretty. And from a distance, it's just a blue pen. But once you get up close, you see how very, very attractive that is. And I love it. So let's see how this pen writes. Now you know why it's in my collection. Now you know why I love it so much. And that's it. Let's see how this baby writes. Okay, the good old original Leonardo MomentoZero. I'm sorry, there's a bit of ghosting slash, what do you call that? Ink on the other side, but bear with me. Leonardo MomentoZero. This is the Positano finish. It is a fine steel nib, and it is the turquoise ink. Ooh, it's not going to fit, is it? The turquoise ink by Leonardo, which I think was a nice match. It's a somewhat... I usually have washable blue in these pens, but anyway, in this pen, anyway. Lovely nib. Was a little dry. Has been tuned by me to make it a little wetter. But you can see the original performance of the original nib out of the box in my review, and not here, right? If you really want to see what that's like. It was by all means usable. I just liked it a little wetter myself. I love this pen. Great size. Usually I go for bigger pens, but this is a really comfortable size, especially when posted. I find this very comfortable to use. A very nice everyday writing pen. Lightweight, doesn't wear out your hand, doesn't tire your hand. I find this section, I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the shape of the section visually, but I cannot deny it's very comfortable. So I really like it. These are solid writers. You have, of course, the celluloid models with a piston filler, but for me this is just absolutely fine. And again, the material on this is very, very pretty in my mind. So I love it. I love using it. Okay, I hope this was useful, and I'll gladly see you later. Bye bye.